Okay. Sorry about that. I was forgot to hit that button. All right. So I forget where I was. Okay. So here's the order. Buy one cover Estee Lauder, $60 call option. Okay, currently it's at $59.59. All right, so here's my maximum profit right there. This is what it's going to cost me. Let's do a little bit of math. What kind of rate of return. Now, no matter what, you got to keep in mind what it is I'm looking for. I'm looking for a safe, predictable, consistent trade, which I can do every single week and not put my money at risk. Because the money that I have, it's not being replenished by anyone. You know, this is it. Maro, give 100 yield. All right, thank you. Not quite sure what that means. But all right. Oh, that was good. William, good evening. Allie. Hello. My name is Allie. How are you from Iran? I am happy to see you. Allie. Good evening. Oh, namaste. I don't know if they say that. I say namaste. Greetings. Or shalom. Welcome. All right. Anyway. Besides the point. Profit. Let's take up the calculator. Find out exactly what the rate of return is. I'm looking for 1% every week. Now you might be asking me, why 1%? I don't want to take the risk. Sorry. Okay, I don't want to take risk yet. I want to make 50% over a year. 1% every single week is over 50% every year. And that helps me live a nice, comfortable lifestyle. Okay. Anyway. Let's continue. Calculator. Okay, so to find out the rate of return, we take the profit, maximum profit, 322.50. 322.50, and then we divide it by what the stock cost. Well, let's figure that out. Cost of the trade, including commissions and fees, $5,678. Okay. But remember, that's an investment. It's not like you're spending it back. No. You own 100 shares of that company. So you own part of the company. That's the great part about it. And hypothetically speaking, if you do it right, you own 100 shares of a company that is profitable, continuously increases in shares and profits. That's why I like dividend stocks. Worst case scenario, I get a higher dividend every 90 days, every quarter, however you want to look at it. But I want to go one step further, and I want to sell a call against that position every single week. Because every single week, I want some kind of income from all my stocks. So every single one of my stocks I own, I write a call against it every single week. That's my job. Okay, my job is to pay my way through life. So I don't have to rely on the government. So I don't have to rely on my children. I just take whatever money I have and I make a nice return every single week. Can you do Maro for me when you can? Thank you. Barbara, how are you doing today? Maro, I never heard of Maro. All right. Anyway. You take the profit, 322.50, divide it by the amount that it cost, 56.78. Okay. Divide 56.78. I don't know about you, but 5.6% for 1 week. I think it's phenomenal. But that's just me. Well, I know. Don't listen to a word I say. Do your own research. And I'm glad you're here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for the interaction. It's great. But definitely listen to someone you don't know. You don't know. Drop me a number. I'll give you a call. Then you'll get to know me. Other than that, I'm here answering whatever questions you have. But if you really want to talk, seriously, really want to talk, drop me your phone number. I'll give you a call. And believe it or not, people do send me their phone numbers. And I call about 3, 4. I think I called 6 people in one day once. People a little bashful with the numbers to stranger. Well, I'm not a stranger. I'm not perfect. Anyway, let's keep on going. So I like the idea of 5.6% for Estee Lauder for the week. But the big question would be, are you okay buying Estee Lauder at this price? with the intention of never selling it, but selling a covered call against every single week. And if it just so happens to hit your target price, which at this moment in time would be $60. Because if I'm buying at $59.59, the highest return I'm getting is the $60 call strike. So great. Someone can buy it from me at 60. If not, I'll do a call every single week. Okay. So that being said, I love that. I'm gonna write that down. That's the winner of the week. What was it? 5.6. Ooh, 5.6. Starbucks was 4.1 the other day. I'm surprised. 5.6 for 3 days. That's quite a bit. No, that's not guaranteed that this is what it's going to be like tomorrow morning. Because as soon as the market opens, all these numbers are going to change. The math stays the same. What do I buy the stock for? What covered call do I sell? What rate of return is that? Is that a good place for my money? Is that a safe place for my money? These are questions you should think about. Now, for those of you retired, older than me, okay, I understand if you want safety first before cash flow. Hold on a second. PLPY. What the heck is PLPY? Stella wants to do Pfizer. PLTY. What? John Deere. That's DE. Shalom. Kitchen prep. Right. Joseph. Does it matter that Estee Lauder's earnings are coming up? That's why 5%. Now, Jose, I'm going to agree with you. Okay. That is one thing they have their earnings coming up. Okay. So the big question is, are you relying on what these earnings may tell you, or are you relying on what the stock price looks like, and what the flow of cash looks like? Let's go back to where we were. Okay, you can't really deny this. Here's your 30-day high. Here's your 30-day bottom, steadily going towards the upside. Okay, and she's just bouncing off the low of the year. The low of the year. Best time to buy a stock is at the low of the year. Well, where is it? Well, for Estee Lauder, at this moment in time, that's the low of the year. Okay, after a 66% drop, made a bottom here, turned around, now it's going back up. Is that the case? Well, that's a question you can answer. Okay. You have to decide, is this the right company for me? Does it make sense? Am I okay owning it for a long period of time? If that's the case. All right, anyway. Estee Lauder. Next on the list. Let's do some Ford. Here we go. Ford. First thing I always look at is the 1 year chart. The high, the low. What is the motion of the ocean? Down, up, sideways, down, back up, 10, 15 at this moment in time. I didn't think it would go over 10, and it did. Brim and Bones. Could you please do Pfizer? I will get to it. It's on the list. Scotty wants to know what's the minimum option bid and ask price when evaluating returns. Okay, Scotty, it's always about the numbers. I'm looking at the numbers. What is the rate of return? What am I paying? What am I getting in return? That's my main factor. And I'm looking for 1% or more. A lot of times I'll less than 1%. I'll say no. Marrow yield max. Oh, if it's a yield max stock, it's definitely going to be a no. Okay, Barbara, terribly sorry about that. If Marrow is a yield max stock, it's going to automatically be a no. Because they're not 20 years old. Yo! Thoughts on SE stocks? I have no idea what SE stocks means. Hammer time! No way. PLTY? What the heck is PLTY? So Bob, I appreciate that you like that idea. Now don't get me wrong. Yield max may be great for the younger generation. And the only reason I say that is because it's not a dividend stock. It doesn't have 20 years of dividend payments. So there are so many companies that do. I don't see taking out one company that does work and favoring one company that doesn't work. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But if it doesn't fit, I'm not going to buy it. BMY. All right, I put it on the list. Yeah, Hammer Time Yield Max is going to be a no automatic. It doesn't have the age. No, don't get me wrong. You know. Certain things come with age. One of them is predictability and consistency. Okay, so if I'm going to put my money into a company, now this is me. You guys got to figure out what works for you. But if I'm putting my own money into a company, I want to make sure it is a good company. It's been around for a while and is profitable. Okay. Parteen Tom McCall. Okay. SE. What the heck is SE? Oh, wait a second. We're doing Ford. Let's finish up with Ford before we do anything else. Yeah, I'm going to stop the questions for now. Okay. I'm going to stop all the questions for now. Let me finish up with Ford. High, low, was the motion. You see that? 10-15. Okay, the 10-15 go from 9 to 10. This is that example where the numbers just don't work for this week. Because remember, there's only 3 days left. Look at what the $10 option's going for. 29. I'm losing 15 right up front. So if you take the 15 off 29, was a 14. Yeah, that one would work. But the 10-50 doesn't work. Okay, the 10 would work in this instance. So let's do one with the 10. If I buy it at 10-15 and I sell it at 10s, let me see if I can explain it a little bit better. The current price right now is $10.15. So if I buy the stock tomorrow morning at $10.15, well now I own whatever I want with it. If I want to sell less than I paid for it, the $10 strike price, that's less than I paid. But look at the premium collected. The premium collected is 29 cents a share. So in fact, I'm buying it at 10.15 and selling it at 10.29. Okay, because you add the strike price $10 with the premium collect 29 cents. So effectively my sale price will be 10.29. And if I buy it at 10.15, so it's 29. What is that? 15, 29. 6. No, can't be that bad. 10 cents will be 10. 25. Okay, 25, 10. 14. So that's 14 cents a share. Why did it take me so long to figure that one out? So you may I be making 14 cents a share. No, it doesn't sound like a lot when you get into the thousands and tens of thousands of shares. Yeah, then it adds up. Right, but profit is profit, no matter which way you look at it. 14 cent profit on a $10 stock is 1.4% for the week. So do it percentage wise. That's 52 weeks in a year. So if you get 1.4% every single week, that's going to be 75% per year. Well, that's a nice rate of return for 5 to 10 minutes of your time. Doesn't take long. Just pick a good list of stocks and trade them as they move. Because they all do the same thing. They just don't do it the exact same time. So Ford might be up. General Motors might be down. AT&T might be bouncing off the bottom. I don't know what Packard is, but they're all striving for the same thing. They go up, they go down. Find a whole bunch of good stocks and follow the trend. When it goes down, you buy it. When it goes up, that's when you sell it. It's not that difficult. Especially when you incorporate the dividends, because they're consistently profitable. The stock options, because you get a little leverage and consistency. Okay, you add everything together. It was created for my 9-year-old daughter in 2008. Simple, predictable, consistent, no way for lose. It was created for her. So it works so good. Basically the only thing I really do nowadays, because it takes hardly any time at all. I'm in, I'm out. Thank you very much. See you next time. All right. Let's keep on going. Check it out. Yo, baby's in the house. What's happening, yo, baby? All right. We have over here. Yeah. So Jose wants to know. Does it matter that Estee Lauder has their dividend, their earnings reports coming up? It could. If you rely on those type things. Now, I don't like earnings reports because I've seen positive stocks go down, I see negative stocks go up. So it's not always a good indicator for me. Right, poor man's trading 1.4% roughly. Yeah, well, that's not bad for 1 week. If you can consistently get it every single week. Okay. Thank you, poor man's trading. John, what about 3M? Dividend was cut in 2024 when they spun off part of the company. Otherwise, the dividend was very consistent prior to that. John, you're absolutely correct. Okay, I believe it was 62 years. 62 years of increased dividends for 3M, and they just cut them this year because something went wrong with the company and they split off. I remember I was trading 3M at the time. And it had a really cool option in place. Doing that one only to realize that it was no longer available to trade. They stopped trading on 3M for a while. Socked good trade. Anyway, let's get back to where we were. So here's Ford. It's bouncing off right here. I'm going to zoom in a little closer. Is it a good trade? So the last 90 days. Take a look. Look at that momentum. Look at the pattern. Up, down. She's going up. Is she stalling right here? Getting ready to come back down? Don't know. I wouldn't be on that one. Because look at your bottoms here. At 840, now it's at 1015. Now that's more than a 25% increase from here to here. Okay, that's not someplace where I want. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not suggesting don't buy Ford like Ford. I'm just saying. In my humble opinion, if a stock jumps up 25% in 2 weeks, I'm taking my profits. That's basically all I'm saying. All right. That's Ford. Next. Apple. Ooh. Apple is next. Let's take a look at that one. AAPL. Apple. Let's try it one more time. AAPL. Nice. Probably going to be a no, though. Yeah. Look at the 30-day chart. Here's the high. Here's the low. The movement. It went from 169 to 11. Okay, 169 to 11. That's like a $30 increase. Yeah, I don't want that one. Yeah, that one. Profit taken all over it. But anyway, the 211. I'm going for. There is no 211. The 210's going for $5. That's more than 2%. If you like Apple. Okay, great. Next. Dell. Oh, that might be another one. Yeah. Look at Dell. 30 days ago. Drops. Now she's at a 30-day high. Okay, we missed our opportunity on Dell. Okay. Wait a couple weeks. We'll be back in again. I'm gonna write Dell in Apple. 2 weeks from today. All right. So Dell and Apple for 2 weeks from today. To the end of the month. No, wait a minute. That's the middle of next month. Okay, where's in the end of April? Yeah, we're in the end. See what happens when you retire? We're in the end of April. Okay. Sorry. All right, next on the list. Alcoa. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Dell. I love the numbers that Dell always has. But it has a trend, just like everything else. Up, down. This is the place where I want to buy. Right here. As soon as she goes up, I would have been out here. Okay, but I missed this one. Okay, because I didn't like the way it moved. That was 2 weeks ago. Well, we're gonna look at it again in another 2 weeks. Because if I buy in the morning, I want to be out by Friday. If not this Friday, then next Friday, and then jump into something else. Next, the Gap. Lisa M wanted to take a look at the Gap, and she's not even here tonight. Oh. Okay. Yeah. This one. Look at that. Drops. Here's the high. Drops down here. Look at that run. From 17 to 21. Yeah, it looks like profit taking that one. But don't get me wrong. You could keep on going. I don't know. But it's not someplace that I want to get down here. You know, where it makes its turn. Stocks come, they drop, find a turn around, and that's where I want to turn around time. Okay. Next. FRT. Federal Realty. No. Coca-Cola. Interesting. High, low, is the motion. Up, what's going on here. Let's zoom in a little closer, but before we do, let's check the numbers. Make sure it's okay. 72.35, 73, 30 cents. No, thank you. Numbers just not there. Let's take a look at next. What does next week look like? It's got to give me at least a point and a half to take this one. 72, next week, 61. No, thank you. Not even a week and a half will Coca-Cola give me 1%. They don't need to. They're a huge company. They don't really need my pennies. Laurie Smith, how you doing? Monica, Brooke, hi. Bill, what's going on? Loki Smith. This page freeze for everyone. No. I think it did. All right, let's keep on going. What is SE? All right, let's take a look at SE. SE. What the heck is SE Limited? Never even heard of them. SE. Let's put it in and check out the financials on the website. Does it make sense? I don't know. I never even heard of SE. Never heard of SE. Okay, C Limited, $133. That's why 130. No dividends. Okay, so if it has no dividends, why am I looking at it? Right, let's keep going. Let's keep on. Keeping on. Pfizer. Somebody want to take a look. Let's take a look. Pfizer. PFE. Ooh, interesting. Okay. High, low is look at the movement. Up, down, up, down. We're at 23.79 now. So the closest one is 23.50 or the 24. So the 23.50, 41. No, because we're losing with that 29 cents. Yeah. So no for this week. Next week, the 24 is 29. All right, that will work. Next week. But it's not giving me that big of a movement. 5 cents is 1.2. So it's giving 1.2%. All right, roughly 1.2% for a week and a half. Well, I kind of like 1.5, but you know, let's take a look at Pfizer. Why not? All right, a year ago, Pfizer's at 25.73. The top of the year, 31 and a half, and that was the end of July. From there, the last 90 days. The last 90 days is actually the last 3 months. Okay. Here's our high. Here's our low. Here's where it was. Here's the motion. Sideways, down, and then up. That's the overall for the last 3 months. Last 90 days. Let's getting a little closer. See if we have a good idea of where do we think it's going to be by next Friday or this Friday. Now this Friday is the 2nd of May. Next Friday is the 9th. So which one would be better? 2 May or 9 May? They're coming anyway. Nothing you can do to stop the days from coming. But can you take a little bit of your money, put it on the table and say, hey, I like Pfizer. I want to get a 1%. Now, I understand 1% is not a lot, but if you do it every single Friday, you can compound that money. You can double your money in 14, 16 months just by compounding that 1% every single week. So doubling your money between now, that seems like a long time, doesn't it? Year and a half. Well, legally, safely, predictably, a level of leaves. Come on down. You know, the next contestant, Price is Right. Come, some money. But think about it. It's got to be simple. But a covered call is a simple strategy. It's got to be safe. A covered call is one of the safest strategies. Predictable. Well, I know where I'm going to make before I make it. Let's do a quick one. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Covered stock and 24s. The 24s are right there. And I know exactly what I'm going to make. See, here's the maximum profit right there. I know exactly what it's going to cost me right there. I do a little bit of math. I know my rate of return. Well, simple, safe, predictable. I know what I'm going to make before I do that. Not many stock traders know that. They usually buy a stock and wait for it to move up. Well, here I don't have to wait for anything. Because I'm getting my money up front. I don't care what the stock does. I just don't want it to tank. You know, that's why I watch for the bounce after profit. The bounce after profit taking. People think they're getting a deal and they start buying. That's the point where I want to jump at. A bit of vulnerability. Stock dropped 66%. Yeah, I want to jump because some people get a deal. And she goes back up. That's right. I want to bail. And the funny thing is, somebody's doing it every single week. It's weird. There's 10,000 different companies available in the stock market. We check every week. Every week there's a website tells you how many companies have joined the stock market. Well. This week 10,036, I think it was. That's a lot of companies to look at. And do I know the numbers all of them? No, I don't. Because they all don't fit. Okay, I want consistency, profitability, and weekly options. That way, I can make a nice consistent weekly cash flow. So fine. Pfizer. That's the one right there. Delete, go back to there, and back to there. So yeah, it looks like a big trade. The 24. It's bouncing off this bar here, shooting up. The top is 25. It can't keep going for another 3 to 5 days. But you have to decide if it's right for you. Because it might be right, might not be right for you. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea what it is you want to do. So let's keep it on. Next. Pfizer. Okay. Macy's. Wow. Now I actually already own some Macy's. Just that one. All right. So here's Macy's. Check it out. Here's the high. Here's the low. Here's where it was. Here's where. Look at the motion. Down. Now up again. Does it make sense? Does it sound like something you want to get yourself involved with? Hold that thought. So here's a little tidbit of information for you. If you take a look at my trades from 2024, you'll notice that Macy's was one of my top producing stocks in 2024. Okay. even though we've been trading since 24, 25, 26. Last year. Then it slowly dropped. Now they're at 10. It's like a 50% drop since I jumped in. But it's still my highest performing stock that I have. Because I write covered calls on it every single week. But anyway, let's keep on keeping on. The high back in May 2025. The bottom a couple of weeks ago. Okay, the beginning of April at 979. Look at the last 90 days. Hit the last 3 months. Double high here. Drops, back up. Drops, back up. Up, down, everywhere. But it's definitely in a trend at the moment. What happened today? Looks like there's a little bit of a pullback today. Let's take a look at it. Hold that thought. We got a report that one of the videos is not working. All right, that one's working. That one's working. Okay. Well, it looks like it's working. All right, looks like it's working. Let's keep on. User 5215777 says flex. What the heck? Hold on. Let's finish up with Macy's first. Last 30 days. Right there. Okay. Up, down. Now she's going up. What's happening today? Is this the turn? Could be. Well, we'll just have to keep our eye on it. Now I do have some Macy's, but let's see what happens. All right. User wants to take a look at Flex. I have no idea what Flex is. F-E-X. Flex Limited. Yeah, that's a no. Energy transfer is also going to be a no. The reason being, look at the premiums. 0, 1. Yeah, no. The premiums just aren't worth it anymore. Now, energy transfer used to have good premiums. They just don't. There's a few that don't. Now, the chart may be the greatest thing you've seen. But if you're not making money off it, what's the point? Okay, and I'm not looking for the stock price to go up. I want to know how much my profit is going to be before I do the trade in the first place. Just doesn't make any sense to me any other way. All right. So that being said, that's energy transfer. No, thank you. Ooh. Vice President David Graham wants to take a look at Devon Energy, DVN. That's a good company. I like that one. Take a look at the chart. High, low. Look at the motion. Down, up, sideways, down, up, definitely in an upward trend. But what's happened in the past couple of days? We want to look at that in a minute. But before we do, what's it going for? Is it are the numbers going to work? Is it good investment? 3130 is the current price. The closest strike price would be the 30-50. They're right here. 29, 50, 30, 50, 31, 50, 32, 50, so on, so forth. So 31, 36, one's going to be 31, 50, 31 to 50 is going for 41 cents, which is 10 cents more than what we're looking for. We're looking for 30 cents. The $30 stock, so we're looking for 30 cents. 1% of one is 31 cents. So getting 10 cents more, which is an additional cent. So it's like 1.3% rather than just one. Well, 1.3 is great. It's like 60% per year. 65. I don't know. Anyway. DVN. The high of the year was last year 54.14. That was a year ago. Okay, the bottom was a couple of weeks ago on 8 at 25 and a half. All right. Look at your last 90 days. The last 90 days gives you a good idea what investors are thinking. Who are the buyers? Who are the sellers? What is the action looking like? Well, here it is right here. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Looks like she's turning around here. Let's zoom in a little bit closer to see if that is the case. Because if that is the case, that has nothing to do with it. Thank you very much. Okay. Up, down, up, sideways. All right, so it's going sideways. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Is it a company you want to own? What do the numbers look like? Well, the 30s, right here. It's 41 cents, 1.4%. If you okay with 1.4%, then you actually like Devon Energy. Now I like Devon. It is on my list. However, if you guys been following, you know all my money's gone. Okay, all mine is invested Tuesday. Okay, Wednesday, Thursday. This just a balancing act. Where the numbers look coming into Friday afternoon, going into Monday. Is Monday whole thing starts all over again. Isn't that amazing? Every Monday we go back to work, and every Friday we see what we made. I do the same thing. I don't work for an hour or two a day. It's not really work anymore because I'm retired. It's just managing my own retirement fund. 10 minutes a day for what I make, I think it's perfectly fine. For me. All right. Next on the list. Target. TGT. Now, you may dislike Target. But you cannot argue that it is a dividend king. Which means it has increased dividends for more than 5 decades. That's over 50 years. Some of you people in the audience aren't even 50 years old yet. And this company here has been increasing their profits every single year for over 5 decades. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is. So let's hitch our ride. Target. All right. High, low, what's the motion? Sideways, down. Now she's going up a little bit. I want to zoom a little closer. So here is it a good time to target? Well, is going for 149, which is 1.5%. Well, I love 1.5% every single week. Let's get a closer look. Now, just because the numbers work, is it the right time? So let's check out the chart. Zoom in a little closer. What do we think is going to happen tomorrow, the next day? Okay. All right. A year ago. 162.45. Top for the year 167.40, and that was towards the end of August. Well, the last 90 days, the last 3 months is what we're looking at. Dropping, finding our bottom here a couple of weeks ago. Now she's going to the upside. All right. Zoom in a little closer. I want to see the last 30 days. 87. So from 107 to 87. Now it's way up. It's like 96, 91. Great. Well, the 97, like we said, for 3 days, it's giving 1.5%. 3 days. That's a half a % a day. That's not that bad. In the long run. Think about the long run. If you can get every single week, that's over 50% per year. Two choices. Learn to invest the money yourself, or give up that responsibility and give it someone else to do for you. It's that easy. But take a look at what are the average money managers, account managers, fund managers, investment advisors. What are they getting on average? Are they making 30, 40%? They pretty much don't have your interest in mind when it comes to your money. Nobody has more interest in your money than you. Maybe your ex's lawyer. You know what I mean. Okay, either do it yourself or give it to someone else to do for you. Let's go. Next on the list. SU. Suncor. Okay. Suncor Energy. Interesting. I'm a little concerned right here. From 31 to 35. couple different ways of looking at it.
A little bit pullback here, and a little bit. Wasn't that much. She went up, a little bit pulled back, and she went up again. I don't know. It looks like she's
leveling off. I don't want leveling. I kind of do.
Because if she stays at 35 for the rest of the week, I'm okay with that.
I'm kind of curious what 35 is going for. Because right now it's at 35.75. And if I go for the 35s,
let's go for 90. So you take 75 off at 90, and you're left with 50. That's only half percent.
No, thank you.
The 35.50. I'm losing 25. That's not enough. All right. So
this week there's not enough money on this week. So no for this week.
What about next week? Well, next week's 35 is going for a 35.
Well, I'd say yes for next week.
Even at 30, the stock doesn't have to do anything.
I'm walking 135.
That works for me.
So that works. I'm okay with it. So let's see what it looks like.
All right.
Get rid of that. Let's change this to covered stock. Now, I don't want to do 2 May, which is this Friday. I want to do 9 May, which is next Friday. 9 May, right here.
Remember, we talked about the 35.
Right now it's at 35.75. So if I sell the 35,
yeah, 25 off the top.
But I'm making it up premium. So I'm actually having a nice 2 or 3% profit. Fine. What does it look like? 35, right there. Just one contract. If you may. There we go. One contract. Market. I want instantaneously. Right, so here it is. You ready?
By one covered call,
SU.
9 May 25.
That means the option expire next Friday. Okay, so next Friday, whoever buys it from me, well, they have the choice. Buy the stocks at that price. Or don't. It's actually that simple. That's how simple stock options are. All you're doing is you're buying something. And then you say, I bought this. This is what I'm selling it for. Would you like to? And then someone steps up and says, yeah, I'll buy it from that price between now and Friday. Then they have a choice. They can do it or they're not doing it. Now you're getting all your money back, lost a return on your money. Well, that's why we're here. To get a safe return on our money. So number one, never buy something you don't want to hold on to. Well, that's just kind of think about it. Why else would you buy something? Buy it with the intention of owning it for a long period of time. But with the intention of selling covered which means I bought it at 35.75. I want you to buy it at 35. What do you think? Great. For that privilege, this is what you're going to pay me. All right, per contract, $67 per contract. It's not a lot. But they have the right to buy it at that price. So let's do math on this one. Calculator. Here we go. Clear. 67.50 is the profit that we're talking about. And we divide it by the cost of trade. Cost of trade, including commission and fees. Right there. 34.3. 1.96. Okay, well, 1.96 is not that bad for 1 week because it's just shy of 2%. Now you do know 2% every single week for a whole year is a 100% return, a little over 100% return. Daz, what's happening? Miran, what's going on here? Hey, from England, Daz, what's going on? All right, here. We're looking at dividend stock investing for weekly cash flow. 9-year-old girl. Okay, when my daughter was 9, she said, Daddy, what are you doing? Can you teach me? Well, I was floored. I wasn't expecting that. Can you teach me how to trade stocks? Most adults don't understand it. So I'm teaching a 9-year-old how to invest. Simple, safe, predictable, consistent, and no way for her to lose. I had very strict rules for her trading. If it wasn't one of the stocks that I picked, okay, one that's consistently profitable, why else would you buy anything else? Okay? If it wasn't on the list, it was a no. If it wasn't the right time, if A plus B didn't equal C, it was no. And it's pretty easy.
Can you teach me? Well, you keep showing up every day. I'm here every single night at 9 p.m. Keep showing up, keep asking questions. Aubrey, how are you today? All right, so that's Devon Energy. I like it 1.96. I'm going to write that down. DVN, DVN 1.9. Okay. Next. Ooh, Tractor Supply. TSCO. Or is it TCSCO? No, TSCO. Yeah. All the way back to the big. That's a very good place to start. TSCO. Tractor Supply. Interesting. High, low. Look at the motion. Down. What's going on here? No. Let's check out the numbers. Is this something we want to take a look at? Well, currently it's at 49, 7, 50s, 55. Okay, that's 1%. For the next 3 days. Well, 1%, 3 days, I can do that one. Nicole got a question. Nicole, you came from TikTok. Good evening. Aren't dividends declared? Wouldn't you have to own stock to get the dividend? Absolutely. You got it? Okay. So you got it. I don't have to explain it anymore. Right. All right. Let's keep on keeping. No. Hey, Lisa M. Lisa M, you just missed that stock you asked for last night. What did you ask for last night? I forget. Texas Instruments. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Let's finish up with Tractor Supply. All right, Tractor Supply. I want to take a look. What's going on? All right, we're going to say no to Tractor Supply only because. Now I like Tractor. It's just not feeling right. So take a look. Here's the high. Here's jumps up, pulls up again. Now she's pulling back again. All right, just not a clear direction at the moment. Okay, so no to Tractor Supply because it's not clear. All right, so as I was saying, Tractor Supply is going to be no. TXN, Texas Instruments. TXN. And here you have it. It's going to be a no also. Okay, here's the reason. The high, the low. She jumped up. Now she's pulling down again. Okay, it only takes 3 to 4 seconds to look at a chart. A 1 year chart. Because you should be able to distinguish in 3 to 4 seconds whether it's the right trade. Let's look at the next one. Disney. I want to pull up Disney. Let's see if you can see it also. Now I haven't looked at it yet. Okay, it should take three to 4 seconds. What are you looking for? The high, the low. Where is it? Where's it going? 3 to 4 seconds. You ready? High, low is down, up. 3 to 4 seconds. Okay. Now the bounce up here. Is that within a 30-day time frame? Well, we'll zoom in and see if it's a little too high for the 30 days. No. Here's the 30-day high. Here's the bottom. She still has space. So let's go back and take a look at the big picture. I just wanted to zoom in and see what's happening there. Okay, again. The high, the low, the motion. Right? It is an upward trend. Great. What do the numbers look like? Okay. For that, 91.17 is the current price. 91.17. The 91 is going for 20. Oh, there you go. Because 91 is 69. 92 is not going to work. Next week, 355.
Well, hell yeah. For next week. That never sounds good. So let's zoom in closer. A year ago, we're right around 1173. The high of the year. Looks like we have a double high in 118.
Once the end of November, and then again, beginning of February.
Okay, the last 90 days.
Okay.
High, low. What is it?
Look at the motion. Up, down, up. So it is going up.
That's what it looks like in the last 3 months. What are the investors thinking? Well, there's a lot of people out there. Okay, we're all looking the same thing. Buy a safe trade for income. That's what I'm looking for. So last 30 days.
Okay. Down, up. Simple. Okay. Doesn't look like it's going to keep going.
Well, it looks like it has the momentum.
Look at the momentum. Okay, she's definitely going up. 91. The 92 for 75 for this week. Now the 92 for next week. 305.
That's over 7% next week for Disney.
Well, let's plug it in and see what it looks like.
Covered stock, and we don't want to do the 92 for next week. Right there. The 92 for next week. One contract at the market. And here we go. Buy one. Covered call.
Disney IS. 100. That's the weeklies. 9 May, which is next Friday.
That means the option expires
next Friday. The 90 color option at Disney again, market to open, blah, blah, blah.
What are we making? $3.95, and it's costing us $800. Well, let's find out. $3.95. Divide 8,800. Divide 88.05, and that gives me a grand total of 4.4%. Well, for a week and a half, that's not bad at all. I write that down. Okay, that's a nice one. If you like Disney, that's always the biggest question. Do I like Disney? Does this sound like something I want to do? Okay, so a lot of people don't want to take, but you only have two choices. Learn to do it yourself. Patience is a virtue. Take your time. Don't make mistakes. Or two, make enough money to give it to someone else, so whatever they're feeding is going to be enough. It's all a numbers game. Figure it out. Not that. Let's go back to this and moving forward.
All right, so that was Disney. UNC.
What the heck is UNC? Somebody want to take a look at that last night. UNC. No options. That's a no. Now somebody asked the CAR last night. Oh, Ava. At least I'm looking pixelated and look like you're under. Interestingly, thank you for that one. Anyway, let's keep on moving forward. Now, is interesting as may be. Do you see this right here?
That big jump right there.
Yeah, they're at a very high. I don't want to jump on that.
Look at it.
Okay, today it started taking profits. Are those number projections? Projections. Okay. Oh, nothing's certain until it actually is filled.
You can take a look at the numbers that are posted here. No. Just because the numbers that are posted here comes out accurate. What we're looking at. Well, when the market opens first thing tomorrow morning, all these numbers are going to change. So I suppose you could call it selling. What's the premium? What is the profit on that? What is the rate of returns? They're all math problems. John Bush, how are you today?
Next. What is next?
Next on the list. Walmart. Wally World. Here's the low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Look at the motion. Up, down, up. This looks like it's going to be the high 30-day period. That's going to be no. Now, like I said, I do own some. But that's not someplace I want to jump in. I already have it written down 2 or 3 weeks from now. Nicole. Now, Nicole, I understand you're new here. I understand you're trying to be helpful, and you want my opinion on realty. No. Now, if you take a look at Old Realty, they do not have weekly options. They only have monthly options. Monthly options just don't work for this example. Okay, because it's not monthly income, it's weekly income. So I'm looking for weekly. The only way to get weekly income with Old Realty is to sit in front of my computer and watch the screen all day. I have no desire to do that. Okay, so Old Realty doesn't fit. Sorry. Thank you for your interaction. FB, Bitcoin or Solana, I don't do either one. Sorry. Okay, Seattle Mohammed wants to take a look at WIF. Yeah, no, dude. Steven Martinez wants to take a look at Annaly. That's Annaly right there. There's your bottom, top. Time to take profits in my home. I have a very simple trading strategy. I'm looking for a simple, consistent 1% per week. Per week means it has to be something I can trade on a weekly basis. Old Realty may be a great company, may have a great track record, but it's like that cute outfit you see in the store. Looks great, but it just doesn't fit. Just doesn't fit. Okay. Lumina. We did Macy's about half hour ago. So we already did Macy's. Sorry. Is there a way to put rolling on automatic? I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't think so. Why would you trust your computer with your money? What does it look like? So you buy it back at whatever prices you sell whatever prices as long as your profit is X. And then they fill the limit. That's all that is. So yeah, it's possible. Next, let's roll. Ooh. American Eagle Outfit. AAO. I forget who asked this one yesterday. Interesting. It's going to be a no. High, low is look at the motion. Down, up. So it's coming down at the moment. So might keep our eye on it to find a new buy. Here's the bottom right there. Okay, she jumped up, pulled back, now she's pulling back. So just if you really like it, keep your eye on it. Okay, once it hits bottom, turns around, and starts going back up. It's time to jump in. In my humble opinion. Not that I'm telling you to do that. Okay. BTC, Bitcoin. No. Bitcoin is not a dividend stock. Automatic, right off the bat. Mary June. How are you today? You're over on that channel. Cool. I'm used to being on this channel. Less traffic over there. CVS. Let's take a look. For Mary June. Yes. Interesting. High low is up, down. What's going on right there? Let's zoom in a little closer. Is it worth our time and effort? I'm going to say no for this week. Here's your bottom, top, come down, sideways, a little bit of tilt to the downside. Look at that. Yeah. Pause on CVS, and hopefully the week after will look better. It is on my list, though. I like CVS, but not today, June. All right, next. Ooh, Citigroup. Gotta love Citigroup. It gonna be a no. Wasn't that quick? 3 to 4 seconds. Now, it may look. It's just 3 to 4 seconds. That's it. High, low. Look at the motion. Up, down. Now she's coming back down again. So where she is at the moment. Okay. You top, came down, up. Now she's turning back to go back down again. So not this week. Seattle Momad 97, 91. WIF alert, that was no. Anley alert with that. Jay Moore, good evening. Connor, what percentage of your portfolio is long-term holdings? Connor, I'm under no delusion whatsoever. I'm gonna live forever. So everything of mine is short term. This week. If it happens to go into next week, great. If not, fine. But for me, long term is 30 days. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so you might be a little on the younger side. Long term might be 20, 30 years. For me, long term is 30 days. Okay. Tesla has no dividends. Tesla is no. Wildcat Sam, good evening. J. Martin, good evening to you. Uh-oh. This is the third person tonight that wants to look at Old Realty. Darren, are you not paying attention? Old Realty has no weekly options. Old Realty is a no. T. Rowe Price. T. Question right here. Mortgage is telling Connor, no, he doesn't sell anything really. Well, I have a whole bunch of shit to sell. I'm just not trying to sell you guys anything. We're all adults. He'll say, hey, I like what this guy has to say. I want to see if he has any books. Yeah. Well, go into the buy one there. I'm not going to try to sell you anything while we're here. All right, Jeff, we're looking at Annalee. Okay, thank you. Gotcha. Thanks. Cool beans. All righty. So you can book the covered call tomorrow for next week? Yes, you can. Jay Moore, you can do it for 3 months from now. There's so many possibilities. And it's wonderful once you understand how it works. Because once you understand how it works, there's so many different possibilities, which is great. All right. Next. Oh. T. Rowe Price. No, T. Rowe Price. C. We were looking for Citigroup, right? Yeah, that was no. We already did that one. No. ARR. Okay, what is ARR? Anybody know what ARR is? Armor. Oh, yeah, no. That was quick. Intel. We haven't done Intel on NTC. No. A couple of days. Now I do own some Intel, so I don't know if I'll tell you that. I just want to transparent. Do own some Intel. So if I do own something, I will let you know. Because I don't want you to think I'm doing with that rug pull thing. So if I own some Intel, I do own some Intel. Okay. However, okay, think about it this way. My little tiny bit of Intel, nothing compared to this. You see this number right here? 70 million shares today on Intel trade. 70 million. Yes, I don't think my couple of thousand is going to make a big deal. All right. So yeah, I will let you know if I feel that might be a conflict of interest. All right. Anyway. High, low was the motion, sideways, up. Big drop down, back up, where we are right now. Okay, it looks interesting. 22. Current number, 20, 50 or 20 is the closest one. I think 20 is the closest. It's going for 62. But if I'm losing 22 right at the top, means I'm way. 22, 40. Yeah, 42%. That's for this week. Well, that sounds awesome. Think about it. Now, I know I can add some in my head a lot quicker than a lot of people can. But if I buy it, the current price right now is 2022. All right, so if I buy it now and I sell it 20, so I'm buying it for 2022 and selling it, which means I'm losing 22 cents off the top, right? But the premium, okay, the cash payment I'm going to collect tomorrow morning is 62 cents a share. Which would mean if it stays above 20, my sell price would be 62. 62 cents premium. 62. But I only bought it at 22. That's a 40 cent profit. A 40 cent profit on $20 stock is 20%. Name it. No. 40 cents on 2%. Sorry, 2%. So 2%, yeah. 2% every week is over 100% per year. Okay, it takes me 5-10 minutes. Why not? All right. A year ago, Intel's at 31. The high of the year, 37. The low of the year, 17. Look at the last 90 days. Last 90 days. High, low is look at the motion. Down, up. What's going on here? Let's get closer to see if we can make rhyme and reason there. Last 30 days. She drops, trades, back, retrades, back. Okay, so definitely on the upside. Well, that's good. Does it make sense? Well, let's check it out. Let's do a 20 for this week. What does a 20 look like for this week? Okay, the 20 is right there. One contract at the market, and go. By one covered call of Intel. 100. That's the weekly. 2 May 2025. That means the option expires this coming Friday. The $20 call option against the stock, the market to open. Okay, here's my profit. 41. 1959 is my investment. What kind of return is that? Give me one second. Lisa. Why did Intel lose so much premium this last couple of weeks? Ooh, Wildcat wants to tickle Kohl's. We'll take a look at Kohl's. Do you think Hormel will be good for this week, but next week? How are you doing today? Matt, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. All right, so that being said, let's take a look at the numbers for this before we move on to the next. Okay, so the profit here is 41.50. Okay, 41.50, and we're divided by the cost of the trade, 1959. So divided by 1959, and that's 2.1%. So I'm just gonna write that one down. 2.1%. Well, that's not that bad if you think about it. I like 2.1%. Jay Moore. Can you cover call for next week? Yes, you can. No, we have not looked at T-Rowe price. Let's take a look at T-Rowe price real quick. T-Rowe price. No for T-Rowe price. Okay. 16 May, 20 June, 19, 18 July, 15 August. Yeah, no. Monthlies just don't work. All right. No T-Rowe price. Who's next? All right. Steve Martinez, what is DHT? DHT. It's a no is what it is. Hey, Steve Martinez, you see this? These are monthlies. I don't do monthlies. The numbers just don't work. Do you hold most of your stocks over the weekend? I prefer not to, Matt. Sometimes I have to. See, I don't want to take a loss, so sometimes I do have to hold on to it. Captain Obvious. Good evening. All right. Hello. Can I start by investing $100 monthly and on what? Okay, Ellie. Good evening, Miss Ellie. I don't know, so I really can't tell you what to do. But if you want to chat, you can make a call. You can drop me off your phone number, and I'll give you a buzz, and we'll chat. If it's coming from Florida, 941 area code, that's me. All right, next on the list, World Optimist, we already did earlier. Any book recommendations? Yeah. I like the book by Wade Cook. Wall Street Money Machine. It's a simple, easy read. Opened my eyes to a lot of things I didn't know. Wolf wants to take a look at Lowe's. L-O-W. Lowe's. Ooh, I like that. See that right there? High, low. Look at the motion. Up, down. All right. What do the numbers look like? 223. Well, the 225 is 162. Next week, 225. Yeah, that works. So next week's good. If you like Lowe's. Now, just to let you know, in case you didn't, Lowe's, L-O-W, is a dividend king. Basically, that they have been nice. Okay. Does it make sense to buy a stock that has been profitable for that long? I don't know. That's a choice you got to make. Let's keep it on. All right. A year ago, Lowe's is at 230. The high of the year, 287. That was in the middle of October. Bottomed out on the 9th of April. My voice is sounding terrible. Okay, our bottom 206.39. Right there, 206.39. That's the bottom. Well, look at the motion now. She's on. So let's take a look at the last 30 days to see if we have a good idea of where we think this is going. Okay. Up, down. Now she's going up. Well, it's clearly going to the upside. Right? So how far up is it going to go? Okay. Dustin Bleeker. Oh, Dustin Bleeker. How are you making the most of Macy's in the current moment? I'm down on it also. Now we already looked at Macy's earlier. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm looking at where the current strike price is, and I'm going 2 to 4 strikes out of the money. Because I don't want to be too close. Because if it hits it too close, I might be called out and lose, and I don't want to do that. But I do want to have some money coming in while I'm waiting to collect the dividends for Macy's. Hopefully that makes sense. Matt. So you invest on Monday and hold them out on Friday, I'm guessing, for the most part. For the most part, that's just about right. In a perfect world. But it's not always perfect. So sometimes I do have to carry a stock into the next week, carry a couple of weeks. As long as it's profitable, I really don't mind. When it's not profitable, that's when it becomes an issue. Steven, do they always fill? If you put an order in at the market, yes, they are required to fill. Required to fill at the market price. Limited price, they don't have to fill. Okay? That's why I don't like doing it. Oh, Nicole wants to take a look at Microsoft. Okay, Nicole, take a look at Microsoft. MSFT, Microsoft. There we go. A little bit pricey for me, Nicole. $400 a share makes me a little uncomfortable. But let's take a look at the numbers. Here's the high, 470. Here's the bottom, 345. A year ago, we're at 400. Now we're at 394. What was the point for the whole year? A year ago, you were at 4. Now you're at 394. What's the whole point? It went up and up and down. All right. the last 90 days, right there. High, low, look at down, sideways, big drop, back here we are right here. Looks like she's getting ready to top and come back down again. So let's go to the 30 days. 30 should be right up there. Yeah. It does not look like it's an optimum time to jump into Microsoft. Okay, down. Well, where do you think it's going to go next? Well, it's already higher than the previous 30-day high. So it's today is the 30-day high. Let's keep going. All right, so that's Microsoft. I'm going to say no to Microsoft at the moment. It's a little pricey for me. Okay. Next. Oh, Mark. Good evening, Mr. Mark. What program am I using for these charts? This is called Think or Swim. It's free to use from Charles Schwab. Okay. They'll let you use it for a while. Eventually, they would like you to move their money over to their account. Not that I make anything. I just like the trading platform. Hey, from Alexis, Tennessee. Well, good evening, Alexis. How are you today? All right, next one on the list. Kinder Morgan. KMI. Interesting. Look at that movement. High, low. Where is it? Look at the motion. Down, up. Now she's going back up. Currently this week, 56, next week. No. Okay, just not enough money there. Sorry. I mean, the motion looks good, but the premiums just nice as I would like them to be. Do you ever trade on your phone by chance? All the time. Okay, I have seven different accounts. One of them on my phone with Robinhood. I love it. I just click. I can do it anywhere. I've been on the elevator. I've been in a restaurant. I've been on the beach on my phone making trades. Okay, I can trade anywhere as long as I have a signal. Let's keep on going. So no to Kinder Morgan because the numbers just didn't look right. Now the chart looks okay, but if I'm not making what I'm looking for, well, there's over 300 different companies. Why would I pick this one if it doesn't fit? I mean, that kind of makes sense if you think about it. If it doesn't fit, why? On the John making trades. JC, thank you for that. All right. Next. Oh, University of New Hampshire, UNH. Actually, United Health, something. United Health Group. I just like calling University of New Hampshire UNH. And I'm from New England. Okay, so New Hampshire is exotic trips we always took. All right. I'm going to say no. I'm going to keep my eye on it, looking for the bottom. Look where it is. It's dropping. So let's zoom in and take a closer look. So 2 weeks ago, we're over 600. Now we're down 409. Yeah. I want to find out as soon as that turns to jump in. That baby is going to fill. Look at the size of that gap. Well, it always depends on what the reason for that. Now, are they going to go back up? They were at 600. Now they're at 4. Somewhere in the middle. To me, I would take advantage of it. Well, not at this moment. We'll just keep our eye on it and see where the bottom actually shows up. Next. SYGAU. What the heck is SYGAU? It's nothing. FFFFS. Fidelity. Yeah. No. Advanced Auto Parts. Who wanted to see this one? Now, I do own some advanced auto parts, just to let you know. Okay, here's the high, here's the low, here's where it was, here's the motion, down, up. Went 31 to the 3350s. 54 cents, that's over 1.5% for 3 days. That's a good one, I think. Like I said, I do have some of these. Thank you, Odell. Nice to you. All right. A year ago, we had the top, and that was 77.71. Okay. Last 90 days, so the last 3 months. Big up, big down. Yep, saw that. Right around 51. Look how many times hit it. 1, 2, 3 times up here in the $51 area. She drops down, back up. Here's the bottom right here. It looks like it's 29. Now we're at 33. That looks interesting. Let's zoom in a little tighter. 30-day high, 30 days ago. Here's your bottom. Now she's going back up, nice and slow. Slow and steady always wins the race. Okay, but the big question is, do you like advanced auto parts? It's an interesting question. Do I like advanced auto parts? I don't know. Do you? Okay, Jamar, we already did Pfizer about an hour or so ago. Okay, so that's advanced auto parts. Love it. Next on the list. APP. What is APP? APP. App Love It. It sounds like something from App Love It, one of those. Yeah, no dividends, no thank you. Sorry, thank you. Sorry. Okay, you guys are all done with your questions? Cool. Do you mind sharing the average values of your contracts normally? Okay, Nicole. Thank you for the question. All my trades are available on my website, The 10-Minute Trader. Okay, just click on the little hamburger and go for the 2024 trades in the 2025. Just click on, they're all there. I share everything on 3. Everything on 3. 7. I share 3. So you can see exactly what I'm trading every single week. Right, next. Have you ever thought about day trading and swing trading at the same time? Absolutely. In my younger days, I don't do it anymore because I have better things to do with my time. I forget what I was doing today. I was playing with my boat today. Wow, that happened to auto parts to dip so much. Don't know. App Love It. No dividends. No thank you. Next. Now I don't know why you want me to take a look at MSTY. It's always the same answer. MSTY. I don't think they have any dividends. Well, let's check. Yield Max, MSTY. Let's check out historical data on those dividends. Alright, all the dividends. Okay, this thing's not even 2 years old yet. So I'm going to say no. Okay, so I like companies that are at least 2 decades. Now the stock market's been around for over 400 years, so why would I want a stock that's only been around for 2 years? Misty's the same thing. Yeah, I understand it's an ETF, it's an electronically traded fund. Yeah, an ETF, so I get that. Why people want me to look at it constantly, the dividends are all over the place. Yeah. Goes from 4 to 2 to 3 to 2 to 1 to 1 to 4 to 4 to 3 to 2. That's no consistency in my opinion. Okay? Now, when you're retired, you rely on a safe, consistent, predictable amount of money coming in every single month. Well, that's where I am. I want to fix. Not really a fixed income. My income is what I'm making.
ULTY. What is ULTY? ULTY. No. John Deere. DE.
We're running out of stocks. Ooh, look at that. High, low was the motion. Up, down, up. 461 to 462 go for 40. Not quite 1% this week, but definitely for next week. Nice numbers for next week.
Matt, have you ever thought about day trading? Yeah, I already did that. What are the top three companies you invest in? This year,
it would have to be U.S. Steel, Harley Davidson was not a good one. I think Riot's doing pretty good. But Intel are also good this year. For me, I trade them differently than other people trade them. All right. John Deere. Let's take a look. High, low was the motion. Up, down. What's going on here? Let's zoom in. Is it even worth us taking a look at it?
I don't know any of it.
Okay. Unfortunately.
BMY, Bristol Myers Squibb. I can't believe I actually can. If you want to look at BMY, check that out.
That looks pretty neat. Okay. High, low is look at that. Down, up. All right. Nice.
Take a look at it. A year ago, 44.82. The bottom was in the beginning of July 39.29. Okay, we topped out in the beginning of March at 63.41. The last 90 days.
The last 3 months. High, low is check it out. Down, up. This looks great place to be. Look, way up here, drops down. Now she's bouncing off that
right there.
Look at that. 30-day high. Now she's bouncing 2 days to the upside. Yep.
Let's do the 49s. At the market. Here's Johnny.
Buy one covered call BMY. Bristol Myers Squibb. No, that's not even 1%. All right.
No for this week.
Because I always say read it out loud to make sure it sounds right. Now we looked at the one from this week. That's just not as good as next week. Look at what we're making. $43 $4,800. That's not even 1%. That's a little bit less.
So let's say no to this week. And we're going to change it here from 2 May to 9 May. Now let's see what it looks like. Now that looks a little better.
Buy one covered call Bristol Myers Squibb. 100 the weeklies. 9 May, which means it expires next Friday. Not this Friday, which is day after tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We're Wednesday already. Can you believe that? So Wednesday, and then the Friday, 3 days away. What's it going to be in 3 days? $89.50 profit, $4,800 is an investment.
That looks like it's going to be a halfway decent return. Well, $89.50 divided by the maximum
right there. Cost trading, including commissions and fees. 48.11. So what is that divided by 48.11? It's 1.8%.
Well, I like 1.8%. $1.8. Okay. Not a big winner, but it is. Jamar wants to take a look at Google. Jamar, I have no idea why you want to look at Google.
All right, Jamar, you ready? Here we go. Ready? Here we go, yo. Here we go. Okay, here it is. Right here. Here we go. Alphabet Incorporated. Google. Okay, dividends only. Let's go back all the way to the beginning. Go back all beginning. Look at that. Look at from that. 2004. So this to today. They paid four dividends. That's it. Four. 1 year. That's it. No. Can we all say it together? Hell no. That's a no. How you thinking? Okay. If the company only has 1 year of profits. That's it. Yeah. No. Thank you, JC. All right. So Jamar, Google is a no. 1 year dividends, not enough. Not for me to invest my money in anyway. All right. Next on the list, Verizon. Verizon. Let's do this. Interesting. Look at the motion. Up, down. What's going on here? Let's zoom in. Is it worth our time and effort? Take a look at Verizon. Oh yeah. All right. Back it up. A year ago, we're at $40. The bottom of the year was mid-January. This January, 37.54. And then a couple weeks later, she shoots up to the top of the year, 47.36. And that was the second week of March. Well, look at where we are now. Okay. Up, down, up, down. Now she's going up again. 2 days to the upside. Bouncing up this bar here. 2 days. That's what I like to see right there. That's me. You've got to figure out what you like. I looked at JC. High return. Okay. Well, let's take a look at it. 30 days ago. Okay, here we are. 30 days ago. Up, down. She's definitely going up. Great. It happened last week too. It was a bottom. 2 days to the upside, and the third day was a pullback. Well, what's tomorrow going to look like? Well, because here's the pullback here. 2 days to the upside. What's next? Are we going to pull back tomorrow, or are we going to go up tomorrow? Okay, if she opens up higher tomorrow, that's my sign to jump in. On the third day, that's where I jump in. If it makes sense for me. Well, I like Verizon. Everything looks pretty good. The 43 for this week only 31. I'm gonna say no for this week. But next 43 is going for 54. Well, that's close to 1.5%. Well, that works for me. Next on the list. KHC. Okay, we got like four left to go. That's gonna be a night. KHC, which is what is that one? Heinz ketchup. Yeah, we're gonna say no. Look at that. Drop. 5 days going down. Yeah. Keep an eye on Heinz ketchup next week. Because as soon as the bottom turn around. So Kraft Heinz looks good for next week. KHC. All right. It's on the list. Oh, give or take, sir. How long have you been executing this strategy? About 15 years. I think it was 15. Maybe longer. Next. Bank of America. We got three more to go, and we're calling it a night. Okay, Bank of America. BAC. That don't look good. 30-day high, 30-day bottom. Look at that momentum. She's starting to slow down. She's at $40 right now. Now, are you okay with buying Bank of America at 40? Me, I would have wanted down here. Because 3 weeks going up, I don't think you can do 4 weeks or 5 weeks. But what do I know? Two more to go. Oracle. ORCL. Ooh, yeah. See that right there? High, low. Was it? Look at the motion. Down, up, down. Now she's going back again. She's at 140 at the moment. The 140 is going for 288. Well, that's nice. That's 2% for 3 days. I'm going to write that one down. All right. Let's zoom in and take a closer look. The bottom of the year for Oracle was a year ago. Now it's 113.85. Now the top. Well, that was the beginning of December. Bill, ETH stock. Hey, Bill, can you read that and then resend it because ETHE doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so there's the high right beginning of December. The last 30 days. I don't know, guys. Take a look. Here's the high. Bottoms out. Big jump up. Pulls back. From here to here. That's a almost $20 move. Almost $20. Wow. I don't know. What do you think? Could it keep going? Because the top was 148. Currently at 140. Could it make another week? I don't know. This week's 140. It's going for 288. Okay, the 139 might be better. Okay, because if you can buy it 139.4, sell it, it's a safer trade. There's something to be safe for trades as opposed to more profitable trades. Okay, do the numbers work? Does it sound good? Do I like this company? These are all important questions you need to know. Am I willing to buy this and onto it for a long period of time? Now, for me, a long period is 30 days. For you, 5, 10, 15 years. That's my idea of long term. Okay, that's Oracle. UPS. Well, that's an interesting. High, low. Where was it? Look at the motion. Down, up. 97, 79. Not this week. Next week's 173. That's almost 2%. If you like UPS. Well, let's take a closer look at it. A year ago it was the high 153.86. Last 90 days. Here's your high. Look at the motion. High, low is down, up. Okay, what's happening here? 3 days in the downside. Zoom in a little closer. Look at that. Last 3 days. Boom. Coming down. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on UPS for the time being until I get a better pricing chart. That's right. The better look chart I'm looking for. Okay. UTK. Bill. What the heck is UTK? UTEC. Has no options. Yeah, no thank you. Riot. Who wants to take a look at Riot? New Jersey wants to take a look at Riot. I'm not saying Riot. I barely even looked at the chart. Barely even looked at it. Look at this. Here's your bottom here. She jumps up. 3 days coming back down. Yeah, I'll wait and find that. The B guy. We already looked at a lot earlier. Okay. And XRP is not a dividend stock that we look at. JHX. Never heard of it. JHX. No. Pepsi. PEPP. Lovely. I'm going to say Pepsi for this week. Okay, Jersey. We are looking at Macy's. Sorry. Okay, take a look at this. 30-day high, 155. Now we're at 132, way down here. Okay, that's the bottom. Actually have the new bottom of a 30-day period today. Okay, so no Pepsi today. But I'll keep an eye on it for the next 2 days. Once she makes that turn back up again, so Pepsi might be good for next week. So I'm going to write Pepsi for next week. New Jersey wants to take a look at Mara. M-A-R-A. Here we go. Oh, interesting. Since you know some stuff on day trading, how do you know a stock is about to boost up? Follow the money. That's it. Just follow the money. JC, yep, Pepsi 0.41 today. Maybe just a hair early on that. Okay. We're looking at Mara now. All right, so let's take a look at Mara. The high low was look at the motion. Down, up. What's going on right here? Looks like she's turning around. Not something I want to jump into. However, I'll give it a couple of weeks. I'll put Mara down for 2 weeks from today. But not this week, next week. Thank you for the answers, Matt. You're welcome. That's why we're here. Bill. MUFG. MUFG. No, Bill. What were you thinking? All right. Uh-oh. Paul, how does after hours affect your decision to roll forward? For example, Xbox stopped $4 and after hours. Pull it up. Starbucks. All right. Now he's right. Paul mentioned that these numbers right here. These are after hours traders. That's what's happening right now. Now, all these numbers, these numbers over here, these numbers here. Well, those are all day trading numbers. At 4:30, these numbers stop moving. The bid and the ask, they're still moving because they are active. Because they're still trading this stock as of this moment. So Mr. Bill, Mr. Paul said Starbucks is dropped $4 after hours trading. Okay, that's kind of informative. Okay. But what happens when the market opens tomorrow morning? Is it still going to be there, or is it going to be back to business as usual? Maya, FSLR. What the heck is FSLR? FSLR. First solar. Interesting. But look what's happening down here. Okay. High, low. Okay, now she's pulling back. So it's going to be a couple of weeks for that one. NMFC. No. HDFC. No. Oh, JC said Starbucks released at close today and missed. Well, I've seen bad earnings and saw the stock go up. I've also seen positive stocks go down. So I don't pay too much attention. I'm perfectly okay with Starbucks at 84. Thank you for the news. You're welcome. Matt. I think that's it. Yep. Just a note. Thank you, JC. Last one on the list for tonight. Alcoa. Now I do own some codes just to let you know. Here's the high. Here's the low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Look at the motion. Up, down. What's going on here? Zoom in a little bit closer. What's going on? All right. Well, a little closer. You see the 30-day high is here. Here's your 30-day bottom. Bounces up, goes back up again. Now we're coming down 3 days downside. Not the greatest time to jump in, but do you own it? I already own some. So we havenens this week. That's about all I can say. So you guys looks like you're all questioned out. So I'm gonna call it a day. Who's over here? Ari, how are you doing today? Bug bite. Evening to you too. Nicole, have a good evening. Alrighty. So that being said, you guys have questions. So I'm gonna call it a night. Rest right for a little bit, and see you guys again tomorrow. Yeah, you're done today, Bill. Me too. It feels like a long day today. It just feels long. Bye for you guys. And bye for you guys. And you guys see you guys tomorrow. And now. And bye to you guys. Bye to you guys.